Gentlemen in the mix.
I'm trying to make you know that music is about to change the world. It's sure now that deep house is raising up nowadays. So I hope that you understand. Feeling sensations. So I hope that you understand that house music, it's our vision, it's our life, it's our world.
Make Gemini stop going down. No deposits on Gemini for the next 16 hours for Tapu soft fork. Yesterday was down for 3 hours, then went down again for maintenance a second time for 2 hours. Stop with Gemini. Go Mitch. How about that SEC article this morning?
It's our life. It's our world. I'm trying to make you know that music is about to change the world. It's sure now that deep house is raising up nowadays. So I hope that you understand. Feel your sensations.
Hey, just going live on a Saturday. Small update, whatever. Thank you, Nefarious, for the contribution. Thank you, Mamba Life, for the super chat. I don't know what happened, dude, and that sucks about Gemini. I don't know. Maybe that taproot's real. I mean, right, a huge update. First, like, update on Bitcoin's Lightning Network or something. Maybe Bitcoin. I don't know. I'm simple TA, man. I like the charts, and I've been busy and gone and stuff. So anyway, if you want to know what happened to me last night or yesterday, all day yesterday, go watch my short on YouTube that I posted. So anyway, I don't want to talk about it. New day. So yeah, here's Bitcoin that is definitely, I mean, undeniably showing hidden bullish divergence, right? Like crazy. Where you make a low in price, substantially higher low in price, and much higher levels of negative momentum. I think we've been here before. Oh, look at that RSI. A low on price, a higher low on price, lower levels of relative strength. Hidden bullish divergence also here. And there it is. So impending price action, continuation implied. So the TA is respected. This will be going on next. At least that. At least 66,999 would be hit. I'm just saying. I mean, like, that's all you can do. Like, if the TA is disrespected and like negative momentum starts building and we dump, that's kind of like, well, what was being implied didn't happen. This is being implied right now on the chart. That's the 4 hour anyway. So it's not like the most significant time scale, but it's there. And the 4 hour plays out all the time. It certainly played out last time, right, when the divergence occurred, November 5th and 6th. Nice rally ensued. Okay, so that's kind of like it, really. I mean, just wanted to make sure you were updated on what's going on with your favorite asset.
Watch you every night, never super chated before. Can we take a look at XRP? I think it has best risk to reward ratio, so much potential upside and only coin which hasn't moved. What do you think?
Deli, thank you, man. We'll look at XRP, but there was a really good time, like, that was undeniable, and I mean, it was for a while XRP was flirting with it and finally got back above that level and had a really nice rally off of that. But we'll look at it. Not sure how far off we are from that level, but yeah. So 4 hour implying a continuation to at least go test the old all-time high from October 20th. The daily, yeah, I mean, daily, certainly, I mean, that's very real bearish divergence. A high on price, a slightly higher high on price with a discernible valley, and like no positive momentum. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, that's, so we're going to see where it's going to be put to the test, that bearish divergence on the daily that I guess is beginning to play out. We're going to see how well it performs, right? In bullish conditions, bearish divergence performs miserably a lot of times, right? We're just like, we've had it before. And too bullish of conditions where you diverged and, you know, like, look, I mean, you get divergence, a bunch of it, and then it dumps and then makes a higher low, then rallies again. And then, you know, you should go back. We've seen it before. Where are we? Yeah, okay. So just you go back. I mean, bearish divergence. Look at that. I mean, it's so real. So real as bearish divergence, and then it never really performs because the trend was too bullish. We're going to see if the trend's too bullish. The on-chain analytics are implying the trend is far too bullish for buyers to be exhausted, because what we know is they're not exhausted. They just keep buying and accumulating, and it's not like the price isn't even correlating, or the price action is not correlating to what's happening behind the scenes. Or just massive amounts of money just buying Bitcoin, taking off exchanges, put in cold storage every day. It's like more and more and more. What's up, Gergo, man? We can look at Ren? Sure. Thank you, man. Dang, dude. Is chat, like, literally working? Or is it just, like... I'm looking at 2 comments in 3 minutes. Dang. I know it's Saturday, but it's like, whatever. Just update them. I should have just done, like, a static video or something, I guess. I don't know.
Thanks muchly, sir.
Oh, sure, we can look at that if you want. Sure. Thanks, man. So just like, yeah, you can't ignore daily bearish divergence. It's there. It's already in negative momentum again, but 4 hours implying it's going up. Oh god, contradicting variables. 12-hour, no real edge, just more like convergence, trying to engulf. Hour 13 minutes till that closes. Yeah, and let's look at the weekly, I guess, on Bitcoin. Weekly, how's the weekly look? Weekly showing, I don't think you can consider this bearish divergence yet. I mean, it's still like building positive momentum pretty much. You know, this is right. I don't think you can say. I think that's what you need to look out for. Like when the weekly starts showing some really good bearish divergence, then maybe could be worried. But look at that. The RSI is so perfect. 68. Bullish control zone, not overbought. I mean, poised for becoming overbought again, like it does when it gets above 60. It almost always does. So I don't know, man. I'm still like optimistic on this market, the way things are. But you know, I like the way Bitcoin looks. Consecutive higher highs, higher lows, near all-time highs. But guess what I like a little bit better? I like Ethereum better. Ethereum's giving us a confirmation low at the demand line of an upsloping channel that you've been in since late September. Right, one bottom, a second bottom. Now, not so much hidden divergence. It's kind of like Class B divergence, or you could say bullish convergence. Either way, like bears had the ball, they've had their chance, and they're doing terrible. Like they're failing, and they tried once, and they tried again, and they couldn't do anything. And this demand line held. The demand was at the demand line. Wow. So you'd think if Bitcoin's hidden divergence plays out, Ethereum's going to $5,000, and then 5,100, which is the 1272 fib extension, the major one. So again, man, it doesn't look bad. You're at all-time highs. I mean, like, you're above the old all-time high, which is like price discovery territory. When you're well above those levels, you're holding other levels as support. So I don't think there's enough argument to be bearish, like, at all. Like, maybe you don't do anything because you don't want to be bullish because you're scared of daily bearish divergence or something, but you can't be bearish. You can't really, like, have conviction and think that, oh, this is where a major reversal on the top is. You can't do that yet. That's okay. I'll just unlist the stream when it's over from shadow ban. Doesn't matter. Yeah, cool, dude. Cool. So that's Ethereum. Let's look at the weekly, daily on this, I guess, too. Just check it out, because I'll be back tomorrow for the weekly candle close stream. All right, you're finally showing negative momentum on the daily for the first time since September 30th. Wow. This is just such a methodical uptrend, man. Look at it on the daily. I mean, 4 hours, really nice. You got the channel, you got the trend lines and all that. Just the daily, it's just robots just auto buying Ethereum for a month and a half now. Auto buy since the bottom was put in and you got back above that inflection point. $3,000 auto buy. What's up, egg dude? Oh, Cream. I think they're pretty much gonna declare, bankruptcy, but they're a coin, so they're just gonna give people coins back. I don't know. It's bad. Cream. What a loser. What a waste of a ticker, too. It's like, hey, Cream could have been good, but some loser developers took the name and ruined it. So, could have been a cake, could have been a bake. No, dude. Not even in the same arena. Okay, so, just everything's good. You're above all-time highs. Anything above 4179 is insanely bullish. You cannot be bearish above those levels. It just doesn't make sense. What's up, Jeffrey, dude? Yeah, look at mana. I guess we'll just, someone tipped not 20 for mana earlier. We'll just look at that first. Yeah, dude. Sweet, thank you. Well, first we'll look at total, knock it out. Total's just floating on up. Same wave since late September. I mean, what a minor reaction after hitting $3 trillion for the first time in human history, and you're just still floating on up. Yeah, bearish divergence, man. I mean, it's hard to even say that is because it's the same freaking wave, man. Okay, see it 3 trillion again. If you break that, 3.174. But just remember, like we were like back testing 2.3 trillion, and it was like, well, the target is like 2.97 trillion. It did that. So like, what do you want? I mean, it like literally played out, and now we're just still your all-time highs hanging out. I don't know. Like, yeah, if you ever broke 2.97 trillion, which I don't know, the next target would be like 3.17 and then 3.469 trillion at the 1.618. Cool. Yeah. All right, that's total. Did I do the sound clip? I don't even think so.
I like turtle.
Oh, there you go.
Can we check high USDT on KuCoin?
What's up, Egg? Yeah, we'll look at that. Thank you, man. Much love. Cardano, just because it's a large crypto cap. Market cap coin, it's dead middle of a big range, of a decently sized range. That is, what is the size of the range, percentage-wise, from the bottom to top? A 22% range of the asset's value. I mean, you're in the middle of it, so it's kind of tough, right? This one's... I really want to see this one start making higher highs, higher lows, like more than locally. So we capture highs above 230, 250, and then back test those as support. You know, I want to see more, because you just always think there's the X, the A, the B, the C, and if you break this, then you're going down to the D. Like, I mean, 145. But it just like, how can that happen if like Bitcoin keeps going and Ethereum keeps going? I don't think it will break 185, 188 if like the two larger cap coins keep rolling. Everything's gonna rise with them. Total will go up. So I don't think there's anything quite actionable on Cardano for a nice swing trade right now. But just looking at it because it's a large crypto. Remember, that's all it's about in the end here. It's like, you know, we're going to look at a bunch of assets, and most of the time the assets are just not going to be showing us an actionable trade setup right now, this current time. It's just the way it is, man. And once you start figuring that out, you start realizing what true, real technical analysis is. It's not Rudy Poo, Moonboy, prediction stuff, or calling things. It's just about probabilities, inflection points, divergence, a bunch of variables that all line up. So Binance Coin's doing something extremely good right now, like really, really good, where it's continuing to hold that old all-time high level, right, back from April 13th all the way to mid-May. And bullish engulfing candle will be confirmed to 1 hour and 5 minutes. This thing looks exceptional. And we know, like, we've had the targets there, you know. I know we've talked about it every time just about, but this is the high to low. You know, your first target's 820. You're going to test your all-time high again, sure. But, you know, the fib extensions, just like for Ethereum right now, above its old all-time high, it has its target, $5,100. That's a 1272. For Binance, it's 821. So, things keep up the way they are. I mean, that's probably where it's headed, and then maybe 1,000 after that. Okay, so what a strong asset that just was great for trading, and it's in such a nice uptrend, undeniable bull trend, and could continue. God, so good. Okay. Let us go to Mana, because Mana was requested. Mana was requested, but, you know, it's okay. Like, don't think it really... You know, in the end, I guess it did. Like at 256, 267, like it fell below it. It's really tough. Like if you look left, like what? Yeah, maybe there's more data. I think this was all-time highs and stuff. But dang, dude, like there's no way it was gonna be, unless one just got in after the scam wick. But I mean, you were at made the M shape, reaction low, reversal low, except for the scam wick, right? If you cut out that stupid stop punt, I guess there were a lot of stop losses here, which makes too much sense. It rallied afterwards. Maybe you had 12-ish hours to reassess the situation, but then that huge engulfing candle broke you back above the inflection point, but then you had the 3-bar play. Pretty nice, right? 1 candle to 3 candles. This was the third candle of the 3-bar play, and it just continued up. And went to 380 and is now dumping. back below the levels where it could come all the way down to 267 again. So I don't think there's anything actionable right now. It's down 4%. There's no bearish divergence or anything. I mean, this is something that's the metaverse, so who knows, man? Like, this could be something that's fundamentally shifting in the whole space, where now big money is looking at assets like Mana and the others. So we'll see. But yeah, it had its huge spike. Thanks Zuckerberg. Made a lot of Mana people happy, and this could continue. You just make a higher low than your previous low. Make a higher low than 250. It pivots and it's probably going to run again and eventually test the highest levels ever on this chart. You know, just eventually. It's probably good, like, one owning this. I mean, maybe not like value play areas, because it's like one top, a second top, attempting a rally. And it's okay, but not like, hey, it's a time to take action literally right now. No, it's not. Not for the swing trade, you know.
Can you please look at CHZ? Thanks.
No, I did not get stopped out of FIL. No one did. But people literally got fed up with waiting on it, doing nothing, and quit the position. Sure, yeah, people are gonna do that. Composite Man normally wants you to do that. He's just acquiring your position quietly, making you see, you know, keep up 60% today, OXT up 16%. He wants you to see that, and he wants you to FOMO chase those assets while he keeps buying up your FIL and other assets, your GRT, your whatever. There's a lot of assets that are in that phase where the next step is going to be like a huge markup, big day for, you know, like Bitcoin will hold on, it'll rally some, but some of these altcoins will just moon. Yeah, thank you, Army. Well, look, thank you, dude. What was after Mana? Let's see here. Thanks again, Nefarious. Let's see. XRP, next request. It is down. Nothing today, pretty much. Anything, look, dude, anything above 106, 110 is bullish. Okay? This could end up making another higher low. I mean, really, it sucks about the inflection point if you fall below it, but anything really, you see a low, another low. If you make a higher low than that low, even falling below it, you're still okay. Then it turns into some insane psycho 3 rising valleys stuff on XRP, even if things get bad. But again, anything above 106, 110 is really good and could go much higher. Yeah, I understand there is a harmonic here that is bearish, but we're in extremely bullish conditions. Okay, this is like a bearish Gartley that I think has hit its pattern completion zone, and you've reacted very well there. 786, I mean, kind of the 61%, 65% retrace on B. Okay, so it's pulling back, perfect, and this pattern will you'll consolidate here, but chances are, since the trend is so bullish, all you have to do is look left to know the trend is extremely bullish, higher highs, higher lows for a long time now. To know this pattern will probably underperform, because you're not looking for bearish patterns and bullish trends to be taken shorts. You're looking for possibly where, you know, the moderate retraces are of that harmonic to take action. So anything above 106, 110 is bullish. You've reacted here. Who cares? It's manifesting into hidden bullish divergence locally. Dude, you cannot be bearish on XRP right now. I don't care about a Gartley, a 4-hour Gartley in a long-term uptrend when there's hidden bullish divergence on a slight pullback. That's it. That's pathetic. That means no one's dumping XRP really right now. Look at that, man. That's the ticket. Impending price action continuation is implied on XRP like right now. So you think if this holds, if the TA is respected on XRP, probably that next, probably 150. That's it. That's XRP. Wow. Hidden bullish divergence. Gartley, pathetic. All right. Nobody is buying it either. Are you delusional? Are you kidding me? No one's buying XRP, by the way, chat. Look at this asset. Since December of last year, the asset right now is still up 665%. No one's buying it, by the way. No, you can't say that when the asset over the course of a year has only made higher lows. They are continuously buying this asset. Continuously. That's it. Moving on. Next one was Oof, yikes. Well, I mean, it's definitely not at value areas. I think it's definitely the meat of the run, at least for the swing trader, is played out. Let's see if I got more data or something on another chart.
Can you check out my S coin? CKB to USD and or BTC, is that 2 requests?
What's up, Robbie? Yeah, sure, whatever that is. Yeah, no problem, man. Getting a little not sketched out, but I think the argument's getting a little weaker here. You know, Ren that had a really nice run. I mean, God, come on, man. The areas of value, the confirmation lows down here, June and July. I mean, all these harmonic continuations, and now all of a sudden, something's shifted, something's changed. You're no longer making higher highs anymore. You're no longer really making higher lows anymore, even locally. You're now making lower highs, lower lows. So yeah, and you are at a very real level of inflection. It's not like crazy or anything, but as you can see, this peak from September 1st, this valley from September 30th, you are breaking below that and not really holding well. There's no edge really. I don't like this one as much anymore because of what it's starting to do. Even though the trend's bullish, what it'll do is it might go all the way down to 65 cents again. That's no problem. Probably a supply line right here. I don't think there's anything actionable on Ren right now. Okay, that's all I'm telling you. It's like, you know, I don't think we can even. How do we even? Is that the new low? What do? You can't anchor quite. Maybe it's turning into a wedge. And that would make plenty of sense. Context would be great, right? A huge wedge rallies, makes a lower high, dumps again, maybe makes another low at 77 cents or something. Maybe this is in development, but it's far too early to really tell yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, there might be 5 touches here. Dang, dude. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. Maybe you're turning into a wedge, but maybe it's a little too early to do anything. So just pay attention to it. The Momo shifted. There hasn't been distribution on this asset since really like May and June, and now there is again. And that's, again, the signature distribution are lower highs. And then the trend reversing starts to be when the asset was making consecutive higher lows is now making lower lows. So, what you doing, man? All right. Next one was this. I don't know. I've never even heard of this before. I know. I have no memory of this place. And again, it's terrible request. It's no one. I'm not saying like I don't appreciate the contribution, but an asset that looks like this on Bitfinex, which is a pretty awful exchange now, extremely illiquid. Maybe it turns into hidden bullish divergence, but look what happened. Look what the asset's done since September of this year. September, man. It went up 3,600% in 50 days. Like, I just don't want anything to do with it. Like, cool, dude. And the fact that there's nothing looking left. You got this one high, right, on ICE that it's trying to hold that as support. Crazy, right? But there's no confirmation low down here. The negative momentum's building. I don't know if I can't say anything yet. I don't think there's action to take on this, at least applying the low risk, high reward, value perceived area system. Yeah, you'd probably be like, it's a harmonic, man. It might be scammy harmonic, dude. I wouldn't even mess with it. But you asked for it. There's the 200 moving average lined up with the high from October. Maybe certainly that could be an area where an asset reacts, just like Hex had an area where it could react. It certainly reacted. So maybe that continues, but if anything, you'd be wanting this asset eventually to sell off again and backtest that level for a second time for that confirmation low. We're looking for confirmation lows, right? Ethereum right now on the 4-hour certainly has a confirmation low. Confirmation low at a demand line. Not once. You don't know. Second time, and then an engulfing candle off that level of inflection. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Increases your argument's probability. But, at the same time, you can't just like roll over and make another lower high. And that's on Bitcoin. So, all right, moving on. Mana. Yeah, there you go. Mana, Jeffrey, boom. Knocked it out. Next one. I don't think I've been here before. No, and it's kind of like insane. But yeah, it definitely looks like it could rally. I mean, I don't. Dude, you're asking about HAI. Chat, just look at this chart, you know, that was requested. I know, I mean, hey, nice levels of inflection, and dang, dude, like 8 to 10 cents. I could see that. Okay, you're back testing the spring, October 18th. Okay, but dang, man, now it's like, yeah. But hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. You know, I'm sure it could rally at some point, but is it really holding any kind of true support over here? There's like the candle high close right here from April. Everything correlated to that afterwards. You're below that, so, and you're just back testing that old level as resistance. Just get out your coin and flip it, man. If you want to do it, go ahead. It's not that great. It's not in a strategic area. It's not above that area. It's not back testing the area of support. It's below it and back testing as resistance. So the divergence could blow out, I guess, and it rallies. It continues on, and I think this thing's in an uptrend until it falls below. Shoot, man. 13 cents. You go down to 19 cents and backtest this major level that you've never backtested since you broke it. You could backtest that as support. That'd probably be a more strategic entry than where you are now. But who am I, you know? Maybe wait. 19.8 cents is right here again. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can flip your coin and gamble, and like maybe tomorrow it's up and you're like, oh my god, I did it, man. But it's like, dude, you can't play the numbers game as a trader and keep going to all these charts and flipping the coin. You can't. You have to have 60, 70, 75% chances of upside, and that, when you have all those, the more variables you have, the higher the probability is the reversal would happen there. So next one. Well, I mean, you know, this is definitely a level where a reversal could happen. You know, it's major level of inflection. I've had this plotted things because of the daily 57 cents. I mean, you bottomed out, and this is a cipher down here. Confirmation low, great. Actionable areas around September 30th. There were so many actionable assets, actionable trades on assets late September, early October. You should have gotten in, especially if you were a patron and watched the stream. So since then, the asset has appreciated tremendously in value.
4 hour spring back test a previous high with hidden divergence.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll look. Thank you, Robbie. We'll look for sure. So I mean, it's testing the level as resistance and pulling back. So you tell me, how do you strategize the stop loss here? Like how? If you were like trying to trade this, is there anything implying it's going to continue right now? No. Okay, and that's the case. What about, is there a swing low that's really actionable where historically it correlates to a lot? You know, 36 cents is kind of the big one. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Okay, and a bunch of times up here, 57 cents. So you're close to the top. I get it though. You know, it holds and rallies and goes 72 cents. If it breaks it, you flip the coin, it goes 72 cents. You flip the coin, it lands on the other side. It goes 36 cents next. Okay, it's coin flip-ish stuff. But yeah, lots of accumulation, but near the resistance. Yes, I'm still holding Doge. I don't care. No one's touching my Doge. No one's getting rid of it. I don't care what happens. I'm too patient. Composite Man's not taking my coins from me on multiple assets that I own in crypto. It's just that he's not. He wants me to sell. He wants all of you to sell. He can just keep acquiring. Like Composite Operator, I think, has like unlimited money. Money printer went burr. He greatly benefit from it. Okay, so he's Gonna keep pumping these coins, but only after you capitulate emotionally. I can't take it anymore, man. I'm sick and tired of holding this crap, man. I'm done. He buys your coins that you sold and just keeps doing that for several more days or several more weeks, whatever, and then boom goes the dynamite. Okay, so again, like, cool asset and great uptrend, and I think there could be more upside. It would make sense if the X, the A, the B, the C, the D goes on 72 cents and beyond. But you know, you're just at the midway up. You're not at the low risk areas that are great for taking action. You're just not there anymore. That's okay. Next one was this. Let me see. I don't know which chart. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've been here before. CKB. Playing out pretty friggin' well. Look at, dang, man. This is nice when an asset back tests old levels of inflection as support and rallies, and then a higher low. Dang, man. Super strong wave structure going on right now. Sell wall and accumulation. Anything above 2.4 cents. Nice. You know, like, we just looked at the other asset. It's below its level of inflection. It hasn't broken it. It's pulling back there. This one's above it. Nice. But yeah, the upside, you're kind of like off of, hey, really nice value play, nice strategic entry, right? Like down here, it's late September. It was like a huge structure, momentum shifting structure. Since that developed, since that strategic entry happened, you're up 160%. At one time, you're up 200%, you know, in like less than 2 months. So yeah, a lot of these are running and playing out because they were at levels that made lots of sense, and now they're getting requested, you know, after all that. So, yeah, and if you look, you did back test it successfully. You're making higher lows now, so if all holds, you're probably going to 3.6 cents. And then maybe after that, 4.2 cents. Yep. Just convergence on the oscillators. So. Yeah, it's just same thing. If you're above 2.4 cents, you're good. Below it, no thanks, because you're going to like 1.7 cents probably. So trend is reversing, you know, like a lot of others. All right. You said there's an inverse head and shoulders. I mean, daily, certainly not. 4 hour, I don't think so at all. I mean, that is not clear at all. And this is not where you look for inverse head and shoulders, dude. Inverse head and shoulders patterns, the best context is when they're bottoming out after big corrections or pullbacks, right? Big pullbacks. Okay, pattern develops. Decent pullbacks. I don't think this is not at all where you're looking. If anything, it would probably be like ascending triangle behavior, sell wall, accumulation, and that's it. Like, that's okay though. Narrative it's a reaccumulation structure, which is fine. All right. Hey, look, dude, I'll just plot it for you if you really want me to. All right, like, okay, same price, and then low, higher low, just reaccumulation. That's cool, dude. Yep. See what happens. Maybe it's confirming a low. It kind of, in a way, a little bit reminds me of Ethereum, even though this looks kind of better than Ethereum because it's just not selling off near as much. But, you know, one low, second low. I'm never going to hate a second bottom, a second low. It's discernible. Oh, I love that. Look at this on Ethereum. Look at the 8 hour. Just saying. Look at this. Look at what could be developing on the 8 hour. Pretty insane, right? Hidden bullish divergence. Twice as significant as the 4 hour. Not bad, man.
I'm looking at the daily.
Oh, yeah. I mean, certainly you saw it, right? But we're way off that now. It broke out and all that. So that was identified long ago. The inverse head and shoulders. And it, you know, it's making higher highs, higher lows. It's in a midterm uptrend, a long-term uptrend, really. Okay, next one for Bandman Dan, I think. What's up, NPH? Yeah, dude, we'll look at Hex. Sure, yeah. Next one though on the list was this. Bros, the Dutch Bros. Well, I mean, not much data, right? Trying to hold, I mean, look, it's trying to hold that one all-time high from September 21st. Certainly not. Maybe it holds, dude. Maybe it does. Maybe it holds this zone and could rally to higher prices. Maybe hidden bullish divergence could be argued here. Sure, on the 4-hour. Daily. Negative momentum's at its highest level ever. And I would not be surprised if it went down to like $55, $56. Right, because look at that. Look at the daily where that high was. I don't think there's enough data. Normally we want lots and lots of data, you know. This doesn't have much, but yeah, sure. If these levels hold, maybe it rallies again. I don't think there's like a, you know, any kind of like Bulkowski structure or something that's tradable right now. It closed at its lowest level on Friday. Lowest level since October 21st. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's hard to do anything like this. Like, I look at it, I'm like, okay, cool. Nice run, pulling back, and trying to back test these levels. If these levels hold, it rallies. If it doesn't, then it's going down to 55 bucks. Okay. Okay, Hex was next. This last request so far, which is down 8.69%. Go. Understandable after such a significant rally lately. And this is, yeah, I mean, you can't be surprised with what occurred. So what we want to see, which we may never get, and that's okay. We just, you know, we talked about this already. What you want to see this asset do is sell off one more time. And maybe, just maybe, the most incredible level would probably be right there at 17.5 cents, where you fell below that level, but you sprung like immediately. Awesome. All right. So now what you want to do is back test that spring perfectly. Very similar to what happened August 20th to the 25th. You want to see it back test that perfectly. At that point, you probably want to see, maybe at that point, the selling could be bad and, you know, for a while, and then the negative momentum builds, and then you might have a hidden bullish divergence argument at the inflection point. That would be where the major reversal could occur, where we're talking after that spring back test. That's what market participants need. This happens possibly. Whoops, wrong tool. This could happen. I mean, at least 34 cents to test it again. You want the confirmation low. You never had it here, even though we knew sellers look extremely exhausted and it played out. But that's the area. That's the ticket. And it's not just Hex. It's literally any chart ever. Okay, every chart you want to see that. This is where it becomes extremely actionable, and we covet this. All right, that's your Hex. Okay, sweet. Centrifugalist. It's been a while. Yeah, you've seen it back in 2018. Yeah, times are extremely different. Yes, yes, 100%. I think where you are now, like on Hex, there's just nothing here. Like it's like 25 cents is just psychological. This needs to change colors because it's not real. It's just a Rudy poo. I'll just make it like a red color, magenta or something, just so you know it's nothing. Like, that's why you shouldn't have any confidence to believe 25 cents would act as a support. It really actually kind of hasn't ever. Not for real.
Yoden, what car did you go for? Could we take a look at AMT? Thanks.
A BMW 2022 M5 CS. They don't exist, man. And if they get listed, they're just all pre-sold. I'll never get my hands on one. Never. It's not even about the money. It's just about you can't get what you want anymore in this world. So people want possessions. People want assets more than they want toilet paper fiat. They just do. So yeah. If you anyone has an in to a 2022 M5 CS, I'll pay. you know, something reasonable, not like ridiculous. But you know, the MSRP already is ridiculous. But anyway. So will we rise? Will the TA be respected, chat, on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others? Will it be respected? If it is respected, $5,000 Ethereum, $66,999 Bitcoin. Lots and lots of action in the chat. All right, sweet. I don't like the way the M8s look, and I don't like the i8s either. They're just too flashy. I don't want flash. I want subtle performance and luxury, which literally the M5 is perfect for. And I wanted that unique aspect, which is the CS. All right, so I've been live not even an hour, but like, you know, you're updated on the weekends, I guess. So Keep, oh my god, dude. Look what Keep did again, chat. Holy crap. And talk about TA being respected like insanely. Oh my god, one bottom, a second bottom. And that's where reversed. That was ungodly. That was perfect. That was the dream, man. Like, people that respected the TA, that were monitoring this, that were trading this, they just made so much money doing the right thing. A second successful back test of spring. Uncanny. And then goes up to do what? Test 108, which is the high from October 17th. And you pull back there. No higher for long. All right. Just great stuff on Keep, dude. Yeah, we'll look at ants, sure. Yep. Yeah, dude, ant looks good. Ant looks like, yeah, you hold it for a month or two, you'll be alright. Yeah, dude, I like this asset a lot right here. Hold on. Yeah, dig this asset. Let's see. That's definitely a little zone right there. Yeah, historical zone of inflection, resistance, 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 resistance. That's very real. All right. I think there are a couple other levels that are there, but if we're talking about being equitable for a trade, I don't think you'd settle for those. I think you'd settle for 962 would be the next target on this asset. It looks very similar to XLM, GRT, and others. Off the top of my head, I'm not Dash maybe. It's where you go to the weekly and you see a very clear, concise, higher low double bottom. This one's just butting up against this level, and so what you think is going on Ant is you have absorption of the remaining supply. There are lots of supply here between $5.53 and $6. And you're just absorbing it, right? Market participants are just buying it. And you can pull back again, but once the absorption is complete, I think you could have a tremendous markup in price that could almost, not double, but you go up like, what, 60+% from the breakout? Yep, 60% upside. And, you just think about an M shape that matures. An M shape. And then we're talking like a 200-day M shape. This went 100%. This is not as good as others. Others did not lose 100% of their value, or 98%, whatever. They lost 78 or 88% of their value, and I like those better because that just means more market participants, when it all was said and done, owned this asset than they did before. This one, like when it was all said and done, the same amount of market participants owned it than they did before the crazy reset. So this one's not as good because of that, but at the same time, it looks like locally things are getting really nice. I love the higher lows. So we go to like the weekly here. Let's just a 3-day. 3 days probably nice, man, because I think you might not have enough candles on the weekly, but yeah, man, I think this is setting up for higher prices. Yep, bullish engulfing candle on the 3-day will be confirmed in a day and an hour. All right. Oh yeah, weekly, there it is. Yeah, once this holds, you break this level, bye. Yeah, see it much higher levels. Nice request because of, maybe not literally right now because it's right at the inflection point, but certainly what's developing is similar to a lot of other assets out there. What's up, Meth, dude?
XTZ/USD on CB, 12 hours bull div on the RSI, daily bull div on the MACD, composite man hiding, BTWM5.
Oh yeah, Tesla's was good, right? Because it was a Gartley, and then we knew it could sell off again.
0.0007664 BTC.
Yeah, the daily's not that great, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is what's so good. Okay, Tezos, major level of inflection, an old high from February 13th of this year. Okay. You create the harmonic, not in the best context at all, but you got one valley, a second valley. You hold this level, 535, 563, enough. You were thinking that the target would probably be $8. The peak from September and the peak from May, I mean, right around the peak from April. You know, so again, I normally like harmonics where there's a sell-off and then the M shape. This is not really in that context. This is kind of a weird context. So was this one though. So you just think like, what would Scott Carney say? Probably this, you know, like reaction low, reversal low, and then locally, even on the 60-minute, on this confirmation low on the 4 hour, you see one valley, a second valley, a spring back test, a spring type stuff, kind of. Yeah, I mean that's the way to interpret it. And then you're just, I hate scam wigs, but like, you know, below 535 you're out. You don't want anything to do with it. You take on some losses and you move on with your day. But if it stays above 535, 563, I think your target would be $8. And if not $8, maybe 746, you know, that peak from September. So it's not bad. Locally, context weird on the harmonic, and it's certainly not like at lowest risk area. You know, it's just you're just looking at a harmonic with maybe a type 2 return. That's it. Oh, and I do like the unfortunately it's not divergence, but I do like the bad action magnet move confirmation on type 1 return. Type 1 returns, you're oftentimes oversold on the C to D wave, and then you rally, you recover, and then Scott Carney talks about in the book on this type 2 return, you get oversold again. And when you're oversold again and you break back above it, that's when you have a bad action magnet move confirmation. So that's like a good thing. But he does prefer that when you get that bad action magnet move, BAMM confirmation, you want divergence to occur. You didn't get that here, but it's still okay. It's still okay, dude. You know how to size it up if you want. You're near the inflection point. If it holds above it, you're going much higher. And continuation of the bull trend. If not, okay, don't worry about it. You stop out. You move on with your day. That's it.
Gartley maybe with hidden bull div on MACD at ice line.
What? Yep, we'll look at it. Thank you, Pleb. Arabian Pleb, man. Thank you. What was it? Oh, you're saying 12 hours? I mean, you know, maybe, right? I mean, yeah, sure. 12 hour hidden bullish divergence. Not really, right? It's more like technically it's like you're making the same low. Maybe it's like class C classic bullish divergence if you're being technical, right? I mean, for real. You got to go out the textbook here. If you're double bottoming, damn man. Are you even? No, you're not even. You made a lower low because traders settled up at a lower point than that previous low. It's just bearish convergence, actually. But I get you. Yeah, I mean, it's losing negative momentum. It's okay. Could be considered the same low. Yeah, it doesn't matter, though. Look at the 200 moving average there, too. Would you say anything else? You can get one in December. You can how, Meth? How can you do that? How could you do that? I mean, yeah, that's what I was going to literally look at yesterday. The car you just brought up in your TTS. Thanks, man. I prefer gray, but that's impossible. Beggars chooser situation if you want to see us, right? Ooh, interesting here. Maybe. UBT, I'm really liking this. I actually love this in ways. We're just on the 12 hour because I was just there. But like, look, man, anything above 182, 188, that's your cutoff. You don't want anything to do with the asset below that. Dang, man, we're pretty close to it. So I think on the 4 hour, there's probably a beautiful little bat pattern. Just eyeballing it here. Hidden bullish divergence on the 12 hour. But it did play out and is only turned into a lower high. You need to get back above that April level. But look, you just think about, you know, reasonable pullback for a while. Since the beginning of September, UBT has been pulling back. But now just maybe you are confirming a bottom at a level that makes too much sense. And that's what we want. We want Bulkowski structures to develop at levels that contextually make sense, right? Oh, you're confirming a bottom at this major zone of inflection. Nice. Okay, so you could look at this maybe like a dragon is in development or something, right? Where you have two valleys, your spine here, and the upside could be really nice, right? Like you just, one could just play the 12 hour, I guess, but a stop loss below 182 because look left. Oh, that makes too much sense because between 76 cents and 182 is straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, right? Kind of straight up again, straight up, straight down, straight up. So that's it, man. Like it's pretty close to actionable levels and it's doing some good things. You don't even have to look at the 4 hour to see this is pretty interesting and not too bad of an idea. Now, yeah, if it falls below that, you think it's completely resetting and then you get an X, A, B, C, D, a bullish bat pattern. You know, 108, $1 would probably be your target, your pattern completion zone. So it just depends on the levels. If it holds, could go up, you know, and probably head up to 360 in time. That makes sense. It's not a bad one. It's a pretty good request here at really interesting levels. OMF, well, I mean, then strengthens the argument, I guess, right? Dude, Tesla's is good. I mean, it's okay. It's just weird context in the harmonic, but I like it. I mean, patrons have been pinged about it. You know, we're getting that type 2 return, though. It's pretty nice. And, like, after type 2 returns, you know what happens a lot of times. Moon. And if you're telling me the daily's good, then shoot, dude. Throw that in the baking tray. You could have a legendary cake. And I think that was it, you know, the last request so far. Yeah, I want to go watch the Ole Miss Texas A&M game with the fam, just because if Ole Miss wins tonight, Alabama clinches the West. Amazing. Whoa, what's up, Mr. Damon, dude? Dang, man. Just reading. I got you. If you're watching, Mr. Damon, I'll hit you up, dude. Thank you. Not a bad request at all, dude. I mean, so like, you know. See, that's what we're talking about. If things fail here, it's going to turn into this. But if they don't, if it doesn't fail here, my God, the upside could be tremendous. Look at the 200-day moving average on UBT. Dang, man. All right. Definitely going to do something here. Just give me a second. Okay. It'd be kind of like a hold position trade kind of, right? Like, will there be a full reset? I don't know. I love that it's down 2% today. Really, really nice. Okay, interesting. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Maybe we'll go 3 targets too. Just for in case it's crypto. It pulls a real crypto here. Man, this thing, alright, it's been good and then corrected for a while and now it's trying to bottom out. It's like, holy crap, man. And it's not going to do a full reset. It only goes to the 618, not the 786886, and holds the inflection point. Oh, man, that argument's strong for like way more upside. Hold on. What's up, Raven Blood, man? Thanks, dude. I don't even know if this is tether or not. A lot of good stuff on this one. Okay. This is the chart of the day, UBT kind of chart of the day, possibly. All right, back to Bitcoin. That's you know, here's the daily. You know, bull flag. Bull flag's still not dead yet, is it? Nope. But you did successfully back test the bull flag for the first time, for sure, yesterday. It did not do it on the 10th, but yesterday, sure. But yeah, I would like to see Bitcoin breach above 64,899. I would prefer that. The old all-time high from April 14th. You got to breach it, man. You tested today and couldn't break it. Keep making higher lows. Everything's going to work out on Bitcoin. Hidden divergence is there. You know, I mean, if the TA is respected on the 4-hour, you're going to 66,999 and possibly way beyond. You'll at least go test it. Oh yeah, I went live early because I'm gonna go hang out with the family, watch some football, whatever, eat some food, drink some alcohol maybe. Oh yeah, Discord link, sure. Right here, I got you. Yeah, join the Discord if you want to be notified when I go live, because you'll miss the live stream if you rely on YouTube notifications. Okay. We've already checked mana like already today, so. Matic's incredible. Matic's like almost, you know, right? You know, chat. Hello, patrons. You know all about Matic. A little scary today, but nice, really good rally above that 200 moving average. Anything above 170 equals probably 220. Okay. This could be, it's not like the best, right? It's not like literally the best. It's prolonged uptrend, pretty good. But what it's doing, how it's correlating to this level that is extremely important, it is above it. And it's trying to, on the 4-hour, one time, second time, it's trying to confirm the bottom here. And if it stays above 170 long enough, I think the upside potential from where it is literally right now is 26%. I think you have 26% upside on Matic right now. All right. Patrons, get it? Yeah, pretty good. Anything below 163, I'm starting to get worried about it. I don't like it as much. I don't like it at all because the price action correlation is normally straight down to 124. But if you stay above that, that's it. And you're so close to the level, it's easier to strategize your stop, your entry, and your take profits. So it's good. Matic's great right now. It's like at actionable areas for a momentum trade, sure. If Bitcoin dumps, it's not going to play out. If Bitcoin pumps, it's probably going to play out. If the uptrend continues for Bitcoin and there's not much crazy volatility, this thing's going to 220 next, 244, 270. All right? That's it. That's Matic's great. Very, very good. My video was odd, to say the least. The one up from downstairs Not really. It was just me. I had 15 seconds to tell you about what happened. That's why it was weird, because I was like improving, and I'm like, oh my god, I have 15 seconds to tell y'all what occurred. It's a YouTube shorts are only 15 seconds. Okay. I could have made a video post or something, but I just was like, oh, let's do a short. Why not? Who cares? I only have one. So you can call it like weird or odd. Someone called it weird. You call it odd. Whatever, dude. Plus, I've been like driving for hours. Been gone all day. Was kind of despondent. Okay, Matic. Pump it, dude. Moon soon, Matic, if this holds. If it doesn't hold, get wrecked soon. But it looks like locally it's about to moon because it's spent time testing it, failing. Testing it once more, failing to dump. Divergence, very, very real. Seller's exhausted on the 4 hour. It's not bad, dude. You gotta like Matic, man. Dash looks pretty good too. Hidden bullish divergence on Dash above 211. It's bullish as F. 280, 400. Next. Dash is doing something absolutely incredible, chat. I mean, this is exactly what you want an asset to do before it continues. A low on price. A substantially higher low. Back testing not once but twice an inflection point that's extremely critical from history. And you're exhausted. Sellers are exhausted. Moon soon. Again, more moon soon on Dash. This is a trade setup that's active, that's way off the entry now. Or well off the entry now. This is great price action on Dash. God. So good. By the way, I have to say it. Get wrecked, Auburn. Wow. You were up 28-3. And then you had like, what, 33 unanswered points before you finally scored a touchdown, but it didn't matter anyway. And then you gave Mississippi State their greatest comeback in their school's history. Mississippi State scored more points on Auburn than they did in the history of their series that goes back probably 100 years or more. God, man. Bad day for Auburn Tigers. Just being real, man. Not even hating. It's just, dang. Okay. And I'm sure there are others out there, man. I'm sure they're out there. Dude, OXT. If this keeps up, man, if OXT breaks 75 cents, I mean, I'm thinking like something could happen where it goes to $2 eventually. Like this thing has been trapped in this glass case of price action and maybe emotion for so long. I mean, you're well off like the lower risk parts of the range, multi-year range, but dang, dude, so much accumulation locally too. It's wild. You're like parabolic. You're legging up so much so fast. Look at this acceleration. That is how you know you have acceleration of accumulation. You have a curved line. You don't have a linear line. It's exponential. It's exponentially growing since it bottomed out October 3rd and 13th. Exponential accumulation. Wow. You know how these things end normally with huge markups at the end, blow off tops. So just I can't be surprised if OXT does something insane. The way it looks right now, it's wild.
It's that lifetime OXT rising 3 valleys, like an ENJ Jr.
It's like Psycho, 3 rising valleys. You know, like It's crazy. I mean, it looks really good. Like it has just begun, you know. And really, what's so unbelievable about it is look at this matured, extremely matured, hidden bullish divergence on the third valley. You know how that goes. If you've been a market participant and you like are in this stream or you're a patron or something, you're paying attention, the combination of the third valley with hidden bullish divergence is ungodly good. Like, I think you have I think you have way more than a coin slips chance of up next. Even if it's at an inflection point the way it is, I think this goes like way up next. Like $1 probably is a good target short term, and then maybe doubles in price in, you know, the next month or two. It's so wild looking, dude. Really good. What's up, Freeman, dude?
Tip $24.03. Hey Mitch, let's go Wolfpack in an hour and take out Leaf
Yeah, talk to me about
Forest.
matchup, dude.
Can you look at VRA? KuCoin? Next leg up? 0.0051653 ETH.
Veracity.
Doge.
We'll look, both of y'all. Okay, so we'll look at VRA, Veracity. KuCoin. Did you say KuCoin, or did it matter? Yeah, it's on KuCoin anyway. Wow, dude. Wow. So you got like this out of context harmonic that reacted really well. Look how it back tested the old all-time high. April 18th, what was once a resistance has become support. November 12th. Yeah, the out of context harmonic, what I say is like, get out your cipher tool from that low, that level, right? Clearly discernible. And then you go the X, the A, the B, the C, the D, with the 886. I mean, almost perfect, like literally reacted perfectly. There was actually sellers they were exhausted somewhat, a little bit, at that pattern completion zone of the shark. This is a bullish shark pattern, but terrible context. I don't like, harmonics in this context just aren't as good as the other ones. You know what I'm talking about, where you had a big rally, you sell off, and then the M shape forms after the pullback. This is just like there, and just floating in outer space, M shape. Okay, you reacted, so it was really tough. You can't really be actionable. Maybe if you get a type 2 return, that could be great for a long, and we'll pay attention to it, all right? But for now, it's just great. It's up 10% today. Hard to take action, but certainly reacted at a level that makes definitely some sense, right? Come back one more time, give me triple bullish divergence, give me some RSI divergence on a second test, a type 2 return, and then moon soon after that, like real, right? Just like we did with Hex earlier today. I painted it out, drew it out for you. Slav, dude, just tipped $2.63. It didn't meet the criteria for TTS, but he said, please put remote on docking station. Slav, dude, you know how ironic it is that you're tipping right now? Do you hear me? Listen to this. Today is the anniversary of the creation, invention, patent, whatever, of the Kalishnikov, the AK-47. Today. It's happy birthday, Kalishnikov, AK-47. You did it, man. Wow. Effing Rasputin, this guy. I know you're out there laughing, Slob. Okay. Alpha, what's up, dude? Yeah, we'll look at buy. Sure. You're in the chop zone. You're in the chop zone. You've breached it finally, right? You've been trying and failing. But when you keep failing, you keep making higher lows, and now you're starting to rally. You're at multi-month highs. Your buy hit its highest level today that it had seen since May 22nd. Big time, man, real big time. So it's all about the higher lows now. I mean, like anything above 6.9 cents, I dig it, man. I love it. Maybe you back test it. That would be magical. Could be legendary. So you're at levels now where clearly there's accumulation. Things momentum is shifting. If you hold above 6.9 cents long enough, I think minimum target 10.4 cents and then 14 cents after that, okay? So the closer we get to 6.9 cents, the easier it's going to be to strategize an entry and a stop loss, because a back test of that would be insane amounts of confirmation market participants need before much higher prices. Yeah, dude, this is it. This hasn't run its course. It's way off. It looks good. It looks pretty good. You know, I think someone holding this, you got your, you know what makes the most sense for why you would want to be out of it, falling below this level. But you've only been able to up thrust through it and fail and fail and fail and fail. But this time, maybe you've broken through it and it will be back test and it'll be successful. And that is what you're paying attention for. That is where huge, insane, legendary, life-changing pumps could occur. All right, 6.9 cents, pretty good number, right? Here you go, Blue Man. Thanks, dude. Strong buy. Weird. Interesting. Well, I mean, good God, dude. We were here before. This played out. This was out of context. Just momentum harmonic, but look at where it went, man. Textbook bullish Gartley. Turns into that. Unreal. And so now, you're trying to double bottom? I mean, yeah, it's pretty good right there, too. I like the way the 4 hour looks pretty decent. Nice pullback. There's that old high, top of that harmonic that I think was all-time highs. It was all-time highs at one time. So, yeah, this is pretty interesting here, right? It all depends on I don't know if it's going to hold, but it looks like it's beginning to attempt a confirmation low. But we come back tomorrow. It could have failed and dumped and gone down to 612. But yeah, anything above 688 could be extremely good. Lots of upside if this holds.
Singularity net is worth looking into.
Tanner, I can't. Thank you though. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Okay, get it? Why it's okay? Why it's interesting is because look left. September 4th, that was an all-time high. And now it's trying to test it once. Just kidding, rally. Second test. Maybe the confirmation market participants need before moon. Or at least moon for a deep retrace for a bearish bat pattern. PCZ around probably $1,200. Yeah, this looks pretty interesting right here. Do not forget about strong. Pay attention to it. It looks interesting. It looks like 8 hour. Dang, man. Yeah, look at that 200 moving average. You hold this, really good things could happen, okay? Good request, regardless of anything, okay? If it fails, okay. If it pumps, okay. Good request. Because it makes sense why you requested it, based on traditional technical analysis. Very good. You bought this off. Okay, cool, dude. We have 4 minutes until your daily candle close. Run out of the clock situation. Sorry, sirens. All right, chat. I mean, you're either about to go neutral to positive, and the hidden bullish divergence is going to play out. T is going to be respected, or or you're about to start selling off, and the negative momentum is beginning to build again. But you think, like, if a bullish pattern or bullish indicators and a bullish trend, you think they can be reliable and oftentimes can outperform. So just saying, if this what's being implied on the 4-hour plays out, you're going to 66,999 next, and maybe even higher. That could be way more significant. Okay. Same with Ethereum. Ethereum looks good for higher prices because it's giving you a very, very true confirmation low. All right. On the 4-hour, it's undeniable potential confirmation low that has been put in at a level that is not a joke, but it's very real. A very real demand line that goes back to late September, man. It is mid-November now, man. Oh yeah, Doge, my bad, dude. Yeah, Doge is fine. It's like you look at it on the daily and forget about it, man. Here's your Doge. Doge, yeah. I mean, well, look at Scamwick, man. Scam people out as this asset continues to shift its momentum bullishly. You just keep putting in higher lows. Yeah, you're not able to break 28.99 cents. Not enough demand yet, but just wait till Bitcoin plays out. You know, the cutoff kind of for this thing's 23 cents. You fall below 23 cents for real, it's kind of maybe the argument is not strong anymore. But you know, and recently it's not been as good as it's been. But I think you're okay above 23 cents. Stable coin, I know. Fixed price on Dogecoin. Eventual targets 36 cents, 43.8 cents, 56 cents. Yep.
Could you please analyze a Jigsust? Singularity Net is an interesting project.
What's up, Tanner? Sure did. Thank you. Dude, is it true you can put Herman Millers in cars? What? I don't believe that. Singularity Net. I thought there was another ticker or something. Oh god, it's so bad. It's like just Chop City. Dude, look at this. Like, what do you even do with this, man? That's awful. What a bad asset. I mean, I get it. I get the request. Look, man, like June high, July high, you know, and you're holding it as support. But look at this, just like the lower highs, you're holding on. I mean, sure, if 29 cents can hold, but dude, you don't get this many opportunities down here, right? I mean, this is a lot. So if this breaks, it could go real bad, real fast. This thing could get dumped so hard, and you go for a full reset. A full reset that goes down to like deep retraces around 17, 18 cents. But at the same time, if this area holds, there could be upside. But dang, man, it's just tough because you get down to these levels and I guess you get up there for like 10 seconds and then dump again, and you end up making lower highs where traders settle up over and over and over again. So I mean, I think like I get it. It's at that level. I think they're just better assets. I like the assets that are giving us really subtle, quiet accumulation, you know, stuff. And this is not like locally. I hate it. I hate the way it's doing that, but doesn't mean it can't hold here and bounce and go to 39 cents again and beyond. It very well could. So if one wants to place their bet, it's at levels that might be actionable, at least with inflection points. That's it though. I don't like it really for any other reason so much. It's a terrible performer. I like Dash, and you know what I like. There are all kinds of assets out there that are good. All right, chat. A new day has been born. So Jesus chimes. We did it. All right. Back to Bitcoin because of look on the 8s. Whoops. Did I turn that off too fast? Not bad. Yeah. Hidden bullish divergence still there. It still exists. How the daily close? Daily was just nothing burger. A daily candle that successfully back tested $64,899 as a resistance, not a support. So go on that, but that's it so far. You know, yeah, bearish divergence is there on the oscillators. It's playing out so far. Hasn't really played out on price action, has it? Not really. But yeah, 4 hours implying upside next. Daily's not really. But that's kind of it, man. Ethereum too, similar situation. You're trying to confirm a bottom. But whatever, it's just gonna do what Bitcoin does. So you just hope Bitcoin's divergence actually plays out. Okay, we cool, man? All right. That's cool, dude. Yeah, it's really good. Brad, that's really good, man. We did it. We did it. Barely, but we did it. That's a huge gap. We gapped down, didn't we? Okay. Well, I think I've done all I can do, you know, in terms of just giving you your update on the weekend, and I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my weekend, and I hope you do too. So let's see, chat, if the TA is respected. Next time we speak, we would be higher in price if the TA is respected. If not, yeah, you might be going down to 61,788 for a back test, and it really wouldn't be the end of the world at all. The trend's not in jeopardy yet. It's still making higher lows even at those levels. So I'm just saying, man, this is very real here. I did look at AGIX. What? Dude, I literally looked at AGIX. Like, just rewind the stream. It's like one of the last assets I looked at. Huh? Just like someone back me up on that. Make sure I'm not crazy. Okay, I did. Tanner, just rewind, because I literally looked at your asset for you. All right. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.